G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of Shit Hotels of Australia. And tonight I'm back in Bowen, staying at the Bluewater Harbour Motel. Now this is an interesting review because the reason I'm staying here is something that I hinted upon in my last review of a hotel in Bowen. Because you might be asking, what am I doing back here? Well, I'm looking to actually purchase a property in Bowen. I really enjoyed the ambience at the last place I was at, and the property that I'm looking at purchasing is just up the road here in Queens Road, Bowen. So I thought, with this hotel just literally 300 metres away, I might stay here tonight and see if they can actually get the bonus. Because if they get the bonus, if I get a better night's sleep than I do at home, then I'm going to make an offer on that property. So let's see what room 12 of the Bluewater Motel here in Bowen is like.
A few moments later.
So first up, let's just say that I'm not going to be particularly harsh on the Bluewater Harbour Hotel. I met the new owner, Simon. It's his first day, and although the sign behind says the restaurant is open, it's unfortunately not. But that's not surprising on the first day of new ownership. So if there's any glitches, we'll put them down to the previous ownership rather than to Simon, who took my credit card as the very first electronic credit card payment he's taken. So it really is his first day. So here we are outside room 12. Let's go in and check out, see what it's like. Here it is. Now the first thing that strikes you is the smell of bleach, which means that at least it's clean. Well, it has attracted the attention of cleaners. And what have we got? We have got a queen size bed, maybe double bed queen, yeah. Two singles in the one sleeping area, aircon, nice little painting on the wall. Enormous television, microwave, and look at that, for the first time in the history so far of Shit Hotels of Australia, we have an alternative to instant coffee if you brought your own coffee with you. Wine glasses, kettle, toaster, cupboard with ironing board, spare blankets, spare pillows, iron. Quite compact, very bright bathroom with basin, toiletries, toilet, and walk-in shower with arm rails for the old or pissed or both. And a couple of Jaden Wong's coat hooks. All in all, that looks not bad. Now I must admit, this motel, Bluewater Harbour Motel, wasn't exactly cheap. It's $180 a night, so $100 a night more than the Ocean Breeze. But looking at the facilities of the rest of the motel, admittedly, the restaurant not being open, it does have a laundry, it does have a pool, it has a barbecue area, and it even has a beer garden, although unfortunately that's also closed due to the new owner Simon being on his first day. So we don't really hold that against him. He was very excited to greeted me by name. It was a very welcome greeting, the most welcoming greeting I've had since I've checked into any of the hotels covered in this channel. So that's a plus for the Bluewater Harbour Motel here in Bowen. And I'm going to have a bit of a drink and then go out and get some dinner. And now for the Shit Hotels of Australia fridge noise test. Okay, you can hear it, and I'm going to be sleeping tonight with the earplugs in, so to minimise the effect of the fridge noise, because I want to get an idea of external noise, traffic noise and that sort of like, I'll actually turn the fridge off tonight. so that it doesn't get in the way of any exterior noise. But I must admit, it's 6 p.m. at night, and it is very quiet. And you would have seen in the traffic outside, very quiet. And now for the Shit Hotels of Australia instant coffee test. And I point up to Bluewater Harbour Motel at Bowen. At least it's not International Roast. We have here Nescafe, and the expiry July 2024. Well done. Tick the box. Bluewater Harbour Motel in Bowen. So, in addition to the instant coffee and the cups and saucers in the second drawer, let's have a look in the other drawers. The top drawer, we've got a full set of plates, knives and forks, including some steak knives, a toasted sandwich maker or flat grill, a phone book and clock radio, and then under here, look at this. Look at this little beauty. An electric fry pan. Now this is actually one of my favourite cooking appliances. I don't use it enough, but they are just brilliant for making Spanish omelettes. And when I say Spanish omelettes, I don't mean these sort of potato and egg Spanish omelettes. I mean egg, potato, chorizo, capsicum, olives, garlic, chili, mushrooms and herbs. That's my kind of Spanish omelette, and the electric fry pan is perfect for that task. So that's a really nice touch, Bluewater Harbour Motel. You could actually cook for yourself pretty much anything in an electric fry pan, even a roast. And something I didn't mention before was that each unit has a little outdoor dining area with some nice greenery. So if it wasn't so stinking hot here tonight, and 31 degrees and about 99% humidity, I could spend some time outside here, but maybe not this evening. So now let's have a closer look at the details of the upkeep. And over by the door to the little outside area we have a water stain, probably caused by the rainfall. What's a little bit annoying is there's quite a lot of speckly bits on the carpet, suggesting that perhaps it hasn't been vacuumed for a while. A few more carpet spots, a couple of little dings by the door, but really nothing particularly awful that stands out. A little ding that's been patched here but hasn't been repainted yet in the plaster, probably from the door handle. In the bathroom here, some little yellow stains. A little crack here, and a cracked tile, but nothing particularly bad. There is that really quite annoying bleach smell. I mean, I'm only complaining because I don't like the smell of bleach. It's not that it's because it's an offensive smell, not like the vomit smell at the last place that I stayed here in Bowen, the Ocean Breeze. But yeah, just a little off-putting. Perhaps next time they could dilute it a little bit more. But it does prove that the room has, or the bathroom at least, has been cleaned. If perhaps the main room hasn't perhaps been vacuumed. And one thing I can say about the enormous television, yes, it's great, but really to get a view of it, you actually have to sit halfway back on the bed. So it's not possible to sit at the desk and watch that television, which is a little bit of a drawback. But I'm being picky.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Remember when I stayed at the Kahlua Motel in Bundaberg? Oh, the horror. But nevertheless, I had what I said at that time was the best fish and chips that I'd had on the mainland since leaving Tasmania. Well, I'm sorry to say I can't remember the name of that place now, but Bird's Fish Bar in Bowen has outdone it. This is Red-Throat Emperor battered, homemade potato scallops. Okay, I paid for the tartare sauce and they didn't deliver it, but this is bloody brilliant. Look how that's cooked. It's just cooked absolutely perfectly. This, hands down, best fish and chips on mainland Australia.
Later that same evening.
Well, it's 9 PM and I must say that of all the country shit hotels that I've stayed in since beginning this channel, it's eerily quiet. I've just looked outside the door and there's only about 2 vacant rooms, all of which have tradies' utes parked outside. So I'm guessing that maybe this is a tradie stop hotel, and maybe considering tradies' working hours that the traffic will actually increase in terms of noise from people exiting the hotel reasonably early tomorrow morning. My meeting doesn't start until 9 AM, so I was looking to have a little bit of a sleep in, and I must admit I was also looking at trying to suss out the noise from the passing local traffic as opposed to the hotel traffic. I wandered down outside the front of the hotel about half an hour ago and nothing. So I'm hoping that the noise of the departing tradies from the hotel doesn't drown out the possible noise of the local public driving past this road, because that's what I really wanted to suss out, the noise from traffic in this region, because the house that I might make an offer on, as I said, is only 300 metres up the road. So anyway, but tonight it's looking good for a good night's sleep.
The next morning.
Well, it's morning now, and remember that last time I stayed here, I talked about that strange droning like lawnmower noise? Well, you can hear it from this hotel too, and this is a couple of months later, and I really don't know what it is. Let's stick our heads outside and see if we can hear it more. Strange. It sounds like a low-flying aircraft, but it's just constant. I'm going to try and find out today exactly what it is. And look what I found when I went to turn the fridge back on this morning. Coffee for the coffee maker. That is one top effort for the Bluewater Harbour Motel in Bowen. Unfortunately, I don't have time to make one. But yeah, you're going to get top marks for that. Brilliant. So now it's time for the pirate score, and we'll see how the Bluewater Harbour Motel here in Bowen stacked up. Okay, first up, cleanliness and upkeep. Now remember, this hotel is costing me $180 a night, which is, I think, a little bit steep for what you actually got. It was a little bit tired, and that bleach smell, well, it actually started to sting my eyes after a while. So for cleanliness and upkeep, I could really only give it 2 stars. Facilities, the electric fry pan, that toasted sandwich grill, and the real coffee. I mean, that was absolutely outstanding. So for the Bluewater Harbour Motel, for facilities, 4 stars. Add-ons. Well, as you can see with the signage behind it, has got a restaurant, but the restaurant wasn't open. It didn't look like the pool was available either. So the add-ons were there, but they weren't actually open. So for add-ons, 2 stars. Entertainment and Wi-Fi. Well, there was no Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi did appear, but there was no coverage, so it was impossible to connect. And look, frankly, that TV was big, but it was just too big for the room. There was nowhere really comfortable that you could actually watch it. So for entertainment and Wi-Fi, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to give it 1 star. So bed and bath. The bed was okay. It was comfortable. The bathroom was well fitted out and okay, but my God, that bleach smell. I mean, it was like going over the top in the First World War facing chlorine gas. It was really overpowering. So for bed and bath, 2 stars. And now finally, the one you've been waiting for. Was it better than home? Did it score the bonus? Well, I slept without earplugs, and I must admit I was woken up at 6:15 by a guy from the room next door checking out. But that's nothing really. I mean, I normally get up at 6:20, although today my meeting doesn't start here until Bowen until 9:30. So yeah, I got a brilliant night's sleep, no earplugs. So Bluewater Harbour Motel, you get the Better Than Home's bonus, an extra 5 stars. And so that is a total for the Bluewater Harbour Hotel of 16 out of 25. And for me, I guess the most important thing is, what's the decision I'm going to make? Well, that droning noise was back again. I don't know what it was. I'm going to try and find out today what it might be, because if that's going to be a constant here in Bowen every morning and every evening, it might be a turn off. But look, the time now is 9 o'clock. The road, the unit that I'm looking at purchasing is just 300 metres up the road. The traffic is quiet, the ambience is quiet, and I think I might go and make them an offer. And if I don't get that one, then there's 2 others I'm going to look at. So next time we'll see you somewhere in the room, and it might even not be a room in a shit hotel in Australia. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button, and if you subscribe, that would make it even better. Okay, see you next time.